Most people believe they look small because their arms aren't big enough, or because their chest doesn't fill out a shirt the way they want. But that's usually not the real problem. The real problem is something far more subtle: your neck. You train your back to get wider. You train your shoulders to get capped. You chase bigger arms, stronger legs. But your head is still sitting on top of your body like it's unsupported. And that disconnect quietly affects your entire appearance. Take two identical physiques. Same shoulders, same chest, same body fat. Now increase the neck size on one of them. Instant difference. The shoulders look broader. The traps look thicker. The entire upper body looks heavier. It's not magic. It's proportions. Your neck acts like the transition point between your head and your torso. If that transition is thin, your whole frame looks lighter. If that transition is thick, your entire build looks denser. And yet, almost nobody programs neck training. It gets ignored because it's not flashy. There's no ego lift attached to it. No one asks how much you neck curl. But here's the truth. Modern life doesn't strengthen your neck. It weakens it. Hours of looking down at screens. Forward head posture. Rounded shoulders. Over time, that position becomes your default. The muscles at the front of your neck become weak. The stabilizers at the back become underactive. And then people wonder why their posture looks collapsed, or why their neck feels stiff every morning. A weak neck doesn't just change how you look. It changes how you carry yourself. Your head drifts forward, your shoulders round, your presence shrinks. Strengthening your neck reverses that. It anchors your posture. It supports your head properly. And yes, it changes your silhouette dramatically. Now let's talk performance. If you're involved in contact sports, martial arts, football, wrestling, you already know how important neck strength is. Your neck stabilizes your head during impact. It reduces uncontrolled movement. It adds structural resilience. But even if you never step into a competitive environment, there's still a benefit. A thicker neck creates visual authority. It makes your upper body look complete. And here's something people underestimate. The neck responds quickly, because almost no one trains it properly. When you introduce progressive resistance, it adapts fast. It's not uncommon to see noticeable changes within a few months, but only if you approach it intelligently. And that means avoiding reckless methods. Neck bridges are often promoted as a hardcore solution. Yes, they can build strength, but they also place significant compressive stress on the cervical spine. That risk isn't necessary. You can build size and strength with controlled movements. And that's exactly what we're doing. Before jumping into exercises, understand how your neck actually moves. It's not a single direction muscle group. There are three primary movement patterns you must train. First, flexion. That's bringing your chin toward your chest. This movement emphasizes the sternocleidomastoid, the muscle that runs from behind your ear down toward your collarbone. Developing this muscle creates visible thickness from the front and sides. Second, extension, looking upward. This trains the muscles along the back of your neck. These muscles support posture. They keep your head stable under load. Third, lateral flexion and rotation, tilting side to side, turning left and right. These movements ensure balanced development. If you train only flexion and ignore the rest, you create imbalance. And imbalance leads to discomfort over time. So we train all directions. But before loading anything, warm up. The neck contains small stabilizing muscles. Loading them cold increases injury risk. Spend 1 to 2 minutes performing controlled dynamic movements. Gentle nods, slow rotations, side tilts. Nothing aggressive. Just increase blood flow and activation. Once warm, begin with flexion. Lie on a flat bench with your shoulders supported and your head free. Bring your chin toward your chest slowly. Lower under control. The range of motion is small, but precision matters. Start with body weight only. Build control first. When the movement feels stable, add resistance. Place a small plate on your forehead using padding, or position a dumbbell carefully for balance. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps. Once that becomes manageable, increase resistance gradually. Just like any other muscle group. Next, extension. Lie face down on a bench with your head hanging freely. Lower your head until you feel a stretch. Raise it back to neutral. Stop at neutral. There's no need to force hyperextension. You can hold a plate against the back of your head, or use a head harness for smoother resistance. Again, 3 sets, 10 to 20 controlled reps. Focus on tempo. Avoid jerking. Control builds strength safely. Finally, lateral flexion. Lie sideways on a bench or stable surface. Lower your ear toward your shoulder. Return to neutral. No twisting. No swinging. Once body weight becomes easy, hold a light plate against the side of your head. Train both sides evenly. 3 sets per side. 10 to 20 reps. Controlled execution matters more than heavy loading. Now let's talk frequency. For most people, 1 to 2 sessions per week is enough. The neck can tolerate volume. But progression should be gradual. If recovery feels solid, you can increase to 3 sessions weekly. But avoid chasing soreness. Chase adaptation. Each week, increase the challenge slightly. More tension. More control. More resistance. Small increases compound over time. And when they do, the difference is obvious. Your posture improves. Your upper body looks thicker. Your frame feels more grounded. You don't just look like you train. You look structurally strong. That's the difference between adding muscle and building a physique that looks complete from every angle. Most people ignore their neck. The few who train it properly stand out immediately. And once you see the difference, you won't skip it again. So now I want to ask you, have you been ignoring your neck this whole time? Or are you about to start training the one muscle that can completely change your frame? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you see your training differently, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That support genuinely helps the channel grow and allows me to keep breaking down training in a smarter, safer way. Until next time, this has been Iron Routine, where we train with intention, build with strategy, and cut through the noise so you don't have to. Thanks for watching.